Right outside Grand Central Station, 42nd Street and Park. Welcome in, everyone. We're gonna walk around this area. So we're pretty much standing by two really old landmarks and one new one. So we'll just show you obviously Grand Central and Pershing Square. And yes, this is where the Avengers made their last stand. Then right up there is the Chrysler building. That's down on the next block. And then right over here is our newest kid on the block. This is the, I just call it the Vanderbilt Tower. It's right on Vanderbilt Avenue. I got a lot of video of them building this. If you actually go back in my channel, you even find me walking by when they were doing the construction here. You know what we'll do? We'll walk down Vanderbilt. She's trying to take a picture. All right, here we go. And no, we're not gonna go into Grand Central. I have a Grand Central video. You guys could just search for it. We're gonna stay outside today. This used to be a street that, you know, used to have traffic back in the day, and then once they started the construction, they obviously closed it down, and it then became a public area.
Whatever, bread, how much?
You can see they got some nice greenery out here on the building. And there's more green spaces high up on the building. So this is where the traffic picks up now. And this street only goes from like 42nd Street down to about 46th Street. I used to take this walk to work so many times. I used to like getting off at Bryant Park and I would take a long walk. they're doing construction over here now, but there used to be a an outdoor bar over here. Very popular outdoor bar, which I'm sure they'll probably reopen eventually. What I'll do is I will take you guys through the tunnels. See the overpasses here. This is where a lot of the cars go up and around Grand Central. I'll show you when we get to the other side. But if you notice on Grand Central, you know, have all those cars. They can come up on the other side of Park Avenue, but they also come up this way. And there's also a lot of ways you could get down into the Grand Central Terminal. This is one of the ways here. They'll take you right down to the platform. And we are right next to Bobby Vans. And this is what I was telling you about. This is the exit out. This is where you get the most car horns honking. People always in a hurry here. And on the other side, it goes in. We're gonna go past both of them. You can see the cars coming around the bend. And then over here, they go up and around. So we are on 46th Street. And I guess what we'll do is we'll stay on 46 for a little while.
carries himself well, especially for.
That is J.P. Morgan Chase. This is the J.P. Morgan Chase building right over here. There's a lot of security in there, boy, I'll tell you. A lot of police active and off duty, working as security. This right here is the Roosevelt Hotel. There's some funny characters around here. Some guy across the street was signaling for me to go over there and talk to him. Well, look at that. I kept shaking my head no. He kept shaking his head yes. I kept shaking my head no. Probably wanted some money or something. Oh, Barnes & Noble right here on my left. I have been in here so many times. I used to come in here for lunch. Just grab a book off the shelf, sit on the floor, and read a book. All right, we're stuck here. Let's do some corner watching here and watch some people walk and do some traffic watching too. I got a truck right next to me unloading. There we go. Yeah, right through the light. There you go. See? Idiot. Idiot. That's just an idiot right there, man. He almost, I gotta look back, I gotta go back, but I think he almost got hit by that truck that was going through the intersection. I'll tell you, man, there's a lot of good smelling food on this block. Wow. This guy is delivering probably to an office somewhere. This is Chaz's right here. Chaz's restaurant. Palmentary, you know who he is. Don't need to give him an introduction. Maybe he's in there, let's see. Nah, I don't think he's in there right now. This is a place I used to come and have lunch sometimes. Give you guys a walk around here. And I worked in the building to my left. Actually, no, my other left, on my right. I'll show you in a second when we work our way around. This building right here, right in front of us on my right. You guys are probably wondering, man, you've been in a lot of different buildings. Yeah, well, I was a tech engineer, so I used to contract and I used to be in every building. Any building that needed upgraded systems, I was there. Wow, the lobby looks a little different, not much different. Still got all that art on the wall. By the way, I think we are now on 45th Street, right? We walked over a block through that little park area. 6th Avenue. Oh, the smell of roasted chestnuts and pretzels. It doesn't matter. All year long, it smells amazing. The only problem, though, is that it'll cost you a lot of money these days. It is not cheap to buy a hot dog in New York City. For the price of one hot dog from one of these stands, you could buy an entire pack in your supermarket. And here's the thing. That's without the bun, right? So, like, I'm kind of being a smart ass about it. But hot dog, like the bun and the hot dog is like ridiculous price. You're paying almost, it depends on the corner, but sometimes you're paying like stadium prices. You know, it's crazy. Donnelly's. We're actually kind of getting into the Times Square area. Which is not something I planned to do, but I guess it's just working out that way. So we're going to probably hook a right once we get up to the next block, which is the Times Square district. And Times Square is a pretty dangerous place these days. Depending on what statistics you read, it is the most dangerous neighborhood in all of New York City. And that is because of the amount of people and the amount of crime that happens. I think it was just another shootout or something down here or something. We are 23 minutes into this walk. We will walk a little bit longer on this one. Last one, I think we did like 30. Here is Times Square right here.
The thing I think that's different.
You know what? I have a story. I think we're going to turn down this next block. I'm trying to remember if I worked for a company for like, I think it was 2 months. It was the worst job in the world. I think it was on this block. It had to be on this block because I remember it was always right down the block from this mess. Yes, I see the building. It's on my right. I'm going to walk down the block. Give me a second here. I want to get across the street without getting killed here. There you go. Look at that. I'm going to run across. That's what you call a New York street cross. It is still here and it still looks the same. All right, I'll tell you guys when we get over there. We're working. All right, I don't know if you guys can see on the right side over there. There's that big sign that says Maria's Bar and Grill. No, I did not work in Maria's Bar and Grill, but it's over at that building. But yeah, it was a company. I can't remember what the name of the company was. It was the worst job I ever had in my life. I mean, it was a tech support job. And it was just a mess. I mean, the whole network was just old computers and patched up this and piecemealed and different types of computers all trying to work together. It was just crazy. And they needed somebody to come in there and clean it up. And I tried, but it was a mess. And it was that building right there, the red brick in between the brown and the white and the brown brick, if that makes sense. It's right there. Yeah, it's like it was a converted, into office space. And I remember it was so funny because at one point there was like no AC in there, and We had to get like a portable AC. It was constantly empty in the water. There was like, it was crazy. It was really crazy. I was like, why am I working at this place? I wound up quitting. I literally walked out. I almost lost my mind. And then there's this church right here. This is a church of St. Mary the Virgin, which right across the street. I used to come in here and like decompress. I would come in here and sit down, and I'd have my lunch outside, and then I'd come in here just to like decompress because it was so stressful, the job. It's a beautiful church right in the middle of a street. You see some movie signs on the poles here. I'll show you on the next one.
Money.
Whenever they're going to do a movie in New York City, they go on location, they put these signs up so they make sure that they nobody parks. And it'll tell you why. It'll tell you who's filming or what the project is. This one says, so Monday the 22nd, 10 p.m. Project name is DVVC. I don't know what that is, man. Is that like an acronym for a movie? Is that the company? Usually you'll see the name of the show. Now, they've been doing a lot of Spider-Man filming over here. The next Spider-Man is coming out next year. And there's been a lot of Spider-Man filming on these blocks. That's a great thing about living in New York City. Like, I live in the city that gets destroyed 10 times 10 times over and rebuilt. Whether it's Spider-Man or Batman, the Avengers, or one of my favorite movies. Let's see if I can get across 6th Avenue here. One of my favorite movies was Cloverfield. I love that movie. Oh, you know what? We'll go down to Rockefeller Center. When I was younger, I used to call this area Mahogany Row because of all the mahogany desks that you'll find in these big tall buildings. I worked in every one of these buildings all the way down to the UBS. So remember in my last work I told you I worked for that law firm. That was in the UBS building that's down there. And then you got the Fox News channel is over here. This is the Fox News building right here. And then you got 1221, you have the 1221 building and the 1251 building. And I think the next one is 1271, so you get the point. And this whole area is considered the Rockefeller Center, even though it's, you know, a lot of people come to New York to do the ice skating and see the tree. And they think of that little spot as Rockefeller Center, but this is all Rockefeller Center. This whole, even those buildings are part of the Rockefeller Group area. Here is the train station. Probably gonna jump on the train here, obviously. This train station, Rockefeller, is the most used train station of my life. Like, my whole life working in the city, I always had to get off at Rockefeller Center, so
they were here for Rockefeller.
Magnolia Bakery. I remember when they first opened over here many years ago, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I literally didn't think they were gonna make it, because when they first opened back in the day, there was nobody ever went in there. And this is like prime real estate over here. You're paying a lot of rent to be here, and they are now so popular now. You know what we'll do? We will cut down 50th Street. Oh, you know what? These are some of the best, I'll just tell you right now, these are some of the best food trucks, food carts you're gonna get. If you guys are interested in any type of food, I really suggest you try all of these food carts out over here across. There's two carts that are specifically like really good. There's the Greek cart, and then there's, I think Steak Freak. Yeah, Steak Freak is still there. I see him. Steak Freak is a really good place to get some food. When I worked in 1251, which is right there, I would just go right downstairs for lunch all week and just pick a cart. That's all I had to do, was pick a cart. Just go stand on the line here. I'll show you guys the carts, and then we'll come back. So I'll show you guys the lineup. Now, it's been a while since I've been here, so I don't know if there's any new ones, but we'll see. The Greek guy is still here, I think. Yeah, Greek guy is still here. Looks like they got a Nathan's cart now. And you know I'm not bullshitting you when you look at that line. See the line outside Little Zeus? I told you. I'm telling you, these are the best food carts you're gonna get. And then the next one that's really popular is Steak Freak. He's still here, man. I remember when he first came here. You can see all the people. What they do is you go, you order, you tell you what you order, and then you go stand to the side. That's how he does it. And the dish that I used to get all the time was the honey glazed chicken. So if you guys ever come down here, that's what you gotta get. You gotta try that first. It's called Steak Freak, but everybody gets a chicken. And he'll run out. Like there's times when like he'll run out of chicken. That's how good it is. You gotta come down early. If you come down by like 12:30, there's a good chance that he might have ran out of the chicken. All right, let's end it inside Rockefeller Center. Which they'll be getting ready for the ice rink soon. Next month, in October, they actually start getting that spot ready for ice skating. Let me just wait here. There's a lot of people queuing up behind me. See all these people coming in behind me. All right, I guess they're not coming down the block, so I'm walking kind of slow, you know, so. This is where you go to line up for the observation deck. You go downstairs and there's like a whole queuing area to buy the tickets and stuff. And then right here, you could go in here if you got passes already.
I think at the time she was trying to figure out how to make it.
I am trying to navigate right now. All right, here we are, Rockefeller Center, inside the actual center. Right next to 30 Rock. Oh, well, look at this. They're having some kind of like a flower thing going on here. Look at this. We'll get some looks. Look at this. This is very rare stuff here, guys. They almost don't even look real. Isn't that crazy? The smell is amazing. I don't know anything about flowers, so who knows? It looks so fake. Let's I'm gonna go in. Sure enough, why? I think we could go in the other way, or I don't even know if you're allowed to just walk in there. I think you have to like pay. Oh no, you could just walk right in, apparently. Oh no, yeah, you have to, it's closed to the public. So much for that. I was gonna take you guys inside. I bet you if I said something like, I'm working with the news, you let me walk around real quick? You'd probably let me go in. All right, here we are, Rockefeller Center. There is no ice skating going on. Let me get away from the music. I want to show you guys, but I don't want to get music on here because then I'll get hit with a copyright. Oh, there's a lot of music over here. Jeez. It's everywhere. Permeate in the air. Hold on. Oh, there's speakers everywhere, guys. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to do this without getting hit with a copyright. So this looks good. This looks like a good spot. You can see the fountain is going well. And this is where the ice skating rink will be. In about a month, they'll start tearing everything out of here. And yeah, they'll start putting it down. Oh, did they get rid of the Lego store? No. There's no Lego store over here. When was the last time I was over here in the city? It had to be Christmas for the tree. Maybe they moved it? I don't know. I'm sure someone will say something in the comment section. I didn't know that they got rid of it. And we'll take a look up at 30 Rock. I'll give you another look. That was a little too quick. Here you go. All right, here you go. All right, we will end it right across from Saks and St. Patrick's Cathedral. I think we did a good amount of walking in this one. This could be one of the crowdest areas of Fifth Avenue right here. These 2 blocks, man, let me tell you. There goes Saks right across the street from us. You see, look at all these people. And then St. Patrick's is right across the street there. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it over here. It's a good spot to end it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will be coming back with more. Let me walk this way. We will, I'll end it right here on the corner. Corner of 50th and 5th. There you go. All right, guys, take care, and I will catch you all on the next one. Bye-bye.